Terry's here. This is, yeah.
He said, ask Scott what he's been doing these days.
Trying to spend family time. Yeah, I'm going to be gone for 5 years, so I've been working most of my life, 16-hour days, so now I'm going to be gone for 5 years.
Playing table tennis and such. Yeah, well, 5 years went by fast, but it's still a chunk out of your life, and we're very sorry that it shouldn't be happening to you. It ought to be a crime for them to do this to you.
I'm not really scared of doing the time. It's just the people are going to be out missing me. That's my problem with that.
Yeah,
to me, it's like going into the military. It's a camp. It isn't a prison cell. It's a very relaxed atmosphere. It's just the people that are going to be left behind. That's the tough part. They've sacrificed most of my life while I've worked and tried to build so I could retire early. And now I can't retire early.
I'm worried about.
Oh, yay, my favorite people.
Yeah, they almost got me. I almost got that.
Let's see, we need the guy taking the water over there.
Yeah.
Pretty clearly disabled.
But we're
Hey guys!
That's lovely. Yeah. Hi there. You're going to be handing out things to the people that come through?
Quick parties, man. We get this place set up so quick.
Oh, if it isn't Psychic Frank. Hey, Psychic Frank. What wise words have you got for our viewers this week?
Well, what's going on this week? July 1st is Friday is the third solar eclipse in a row. Sun and moon will be new moon in, but it's a solar eclipse in Cancer, 9 degrees Cancer. Oh yeah, this is they're saying this is the crossroads. We have reached the crossroads. Yeah, this is the third solar eclipse in a row. It's a big deal.
It doesn't happen a lot, does it?
No, but another big thing is that Jupiter's the only.
Please go and interview Scott Fells here.
Okay.
A little bit.
Let's finish that interview.
Oh yeah, so Pluto. Oh no, not Pluto. Jupiter is the only sign in a planet in a fixed sign. All the other planets are cardinal, mutable. Jupiter's right in the middle, the most benevolent planet.
What's David's last name? 875. Weapon right there.
Thank you. Still my favorite people, and there's more of them too.
I don't have an extra $500 a month for my medicine. And this is a medicine that many people take because they needed to take their other Western medicine. So when we take the disabled patients of America out of the equation, we have a really big problem, and that's why we're going to have a revolution right here in San Francisco, right? And I can't do it alone. I need everybody there with us, making sure that this happens for folks. We're also going to try to get a self-consumptive garden legislation, which would mean that you can, with 9 patients, you can have 216 plants. That can take care of a lot more than 9 patients. So we're going to try to get the pant limit locked in, but if you're a self-consumptive garden, in other words, you're just gardening for each other, that any number of low-income patients can come together into that garden. Because the reality is, a lot of us can't grow because we're disabled, and a lot of us don't have the funds to start a grow. Just get a nice little tiny grow up. It can take $5,000 to $10,000 in setup, and 9 disabled people are not going to scratch that together. And we don't always want to have somebody else controlling the means of production. So I'm really going to ask folks to support us in these efforts and to take this walk with us for justice. It looks like we have actually gotten to the point where we have dressing, which is good. And I'm really glad that it didn't rain on us today. I was really afraid that our summer solstice party was going to be a rain dance. But luckily it's not, so that makes me really happy. We're slowly going to start serving people. Let the musicians start a little music here. I don't do that. I bless medicine, not food. I share food and bless medicine and share that too. We have nice summer salads and shish kebabs tonight. We have a wonderful German chocolate cake that John Martinelli made. We have three birthdays that we know of here tonight, so we're also going to have some birthday cake after dinner. And if you are a June birthday and we don't know it, let us know it, and we'll give. And if you're a medical cannabis patient, we'll give you an extra slice. Oh no! So, our first couple dinners were sponsored by Scott Fallon. He is a medical cannabis political prisoner dealing with our federal government. And they're really giving him the raw and the poopy end of the stick. And I want to get this story out because I've never heard of anything as foul as this. And he said, oh, I don't know if I should speak because it's kind of a downer. But it's really important for us to know that not only are we here for each other, but we're fighting, you know, a pretty big global picture here. And I'm not sure where Scott is right now. There he is. I see him. He's coming down. And he's a little bit more soft-spoken than me.
All the volunteers that showed up here to help serve this wonderful dinner. A round of applause. And one person in particular, Shona. If it wasn't for her. Okay, I'll make this short and sweet. What happened is the government talked me into making a deal with them for me to take 5 years, for me to do 5 years in federal prison. All my co-defendants, which would be my family, could just walk. So, and if I don't do the 5 years, then my family would end up doing 15 years.
Damn.
It wasn't a tough choice. So I took the 5 years. Does everybody hear me back there? Okay. So what happens is they want everybody to plead guilty first and then do a soft cooperation with the government to testify against me, which is perfectly fine. They just testify against me and that's how they get their 0 time. So everybody has pled guilty so far in the case except for my wife and myself. Now the government, in a turn of events, is saying that they want me to pay $6 million to the federal government and forfeit every single thing that I have. So that's the turn of events that's happened. And if I don't do it, now since everybody's pled guilty, that all my family is now forced to testify against me or they will do 10 to 15 years. So now we're back in front of the settlement judge on the 7th of next month, and I'm going to put my foot down on this. There's no way I could take a deal like that. But in turn, it puts my family in a really tough position. They have their deal, and if they testify against me, they still get the 0 time, but they don't want to testify against me, so we're stuck in a really tough spot. So that's pretty much for the story.
Well, everybody here do story.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to change the story, right?
Flip the script.
And the way we change stories is we stand in unity with families that are being persecuted for serving our communities. Medical cannabis providers, we need to stand by them. If they're standing up, we stand by. So on the 7th, we make a presence. And if you think your presence doesn't matter, I have a lot of stories to tell you where it does, okay? So tonight, please, before you leave, make sure you sign our petitions with your contact info so that we can all get together and make sure that this story is heard. When we have, you know, the end of prohibition on the Congress floor right now, when we have Eric Holder, our Attorney General, saying that a new position paper is going to come out from the federal government on medical cannabis, we don't want them destroying families around tax and money structuring issues. This group of people has already seen and said goodbye to one too many fathers, and people that have cared for the medical cannabis community. And let me tell you something, I'm going to say something a little controversial here. The larger drug policy orgs aren't doing crap. They aren't doing crap. They're paying lobbyists, they're having nice dinners, but they're not doing crap. And I want people to get that word out on the street too. And I'm particularly speaking about groups like Americans for Safe Access, who just had a $500 a plate meal. And what are they doing for political prisoners? And what are they doing for poor patients? Crap. So I'm really upset about that, and I think we need to change the story, and we need to make this story about people that care about people, people that care about people's families, people that are willing to not pay lobbyists, but share things and get things done. Do you feel me? Yeah. And I can't mean that with more sincerity, and I can't imagine a disabled patient that was able to pay $500 a plate. I can't even imagine a working class patient. I can't even imagine a middle class patient being able to pay $500 a plate. That's outrageous.
And what do they get?
They get a plate of food and to pay an ASA lobbyist to do some crap. I don't know. But it's time that we kind of stick together and make sure that a real message gets out. And more than that, make sure that we really have things to share with each other. Speaking of which, we have some more performers, and we also need to give a big round of applause for Scott for always coming back to the table with us. I'm going to tell a little bit more of that story. Scott and myself really helped ASA at the beginning. And at the end of it all, we're really not seeing the help get to the patients that need it the most, or to the political prisoners who need our support. Those are two groups of people that should be the first served by drug policy reform, right? A little bit backwards there, and I'm not friendly to it, and I'm going to take a stand against it. We also have some birthday folks here today. Leader Gregory Ledbetter, who's going to tell us a little bit about what we do for the community.
I gave my place, I'm going to get a shot.
Start serving some more cake. And Greg, you want to tell us a little bit about what you do in this beautiful world? Let's get you guys a big play.
Those who don't know me, my name is Greg. I'm part of the activities crew here at Access of Love. And I just want to turn around and give you guys a little insight as to what Access of Love is and what we do. Unlike the powers that be, we are not a medical cannabis facility. Can we all say that together, you guys? We are not a medical cannabis facility. We are a social service agency that helps the low franchise medical cannabis patient here in San Francisco. We offer services such as housing, food pantry. We do try to feel that there is, like my dear friend Frank says, a little more month left at the end of the month. Everybody knows that feeling, so that's how come we're here to try to make these our membership is closed right now, and one of the reasons that it is closed right now is because Prop 215, excuse me, Prop 215 states that we can only have 9 patients per collective. Now, I know some of the people that wrote Prop 215, and I'm sure when they had that in mind, they did not have any idea how large of a community that we would be serving. But nonetheless, we still have to turn around and abide by that. I do feel that we got a big family in the house, and that all of us could use a helping hand. Am I right? Yeah. That's why there is at least this organization trying to lead the way and hoping that others will grow so that everybody can turn around and experience knowing what it's like to be part of the medical cannabis community. And I thank every one of you guys for coming out tonight because you make me feel good. I want to give a great round of applause for the wonderful folks standing in line. They've been busting their tail all day to make you guys feel good tonight. I want to thank the folks up there in the rafters for entertaining you guys, because they too are putting their heart and soul off into this right now, okay? And before I finish, there's so many different hats that this particular person's wear. I don't know which way to keep talking, but I'm the activities person here at Access to Love. I also am putting together an organization called Black and Brown Just Cannabis Policy. And the reason that I felt that it was a need for a black and brown just cannabis policy to be put together, who is the most black and brown person that you will find in the jailhouse for medical cannabis offenses?
Black and brown.
Not only, let me say, not only black people, not only brown people, but low and no income people and people of color. That's who's filling up our jailhouses, folks. And most of them are for minor cannabis offenses. Okay? If you guys look at your script, you should look at it and feel blessed, because those that do have medical cannabis in their lives are experiencing something that is wonderful. There are people, however, that could benefit from medical cannabis and aren't able to get their cards, and they're still being persecuted like they are a crack dealer or a heroin addict or someone like that. Now, I said that, but we are a harm reduction facility. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. But when you want help and when you want relief, you know what cures, and medical cannabis cures, y'all.
Well, we're going to serve up the rest of the cake to people. Plenty of birthday cake to go around.
And then we'll serve you.
Hands up of folks that haven't gotten birthday cake yet, because we're coming right at you.
We're out of plates?
German chocolate, yum yum.
We're out of plates?
Yeah, we deserve it. Yeah, we work serving meals all night. We deserve a piece of cake. No, not just that.
I think we've got most tables, right? So make sure. So if everybody's gotten one at your table, give them one more. If everybody's gotten one at your table, give them one more. If everybody's gotten one, give them one more. Please get down.
Oh, he's cute.
And then we are going to open up our food bank for folks, and we really need you.
other every month. Last Wednesday. Like I said, last Wednesday of the month at 4 o'clock. We're here from 4 to 6. So if you come in after 4 o'clock, then we can't guarantee you.
Good, Frank.
Ed.
Ed.
Good to see you.
I got